That is being cast by Sliced, probably, if not immediately, then very shortly.
Yep. Alright, so Perch and Rumble, close range combat. One of my favorite map. We'll see lots of hardcover, and we'll see two Ryders going for on each other, two Ryder teams. So this
Indeed,
is going to be interesting.
Rider against Rider action, Rider Civil War.
Indeed.
So I didn't get a chance to have a sneak peek at the ship loadouts here. Frequently the Riders are going to bring what they're going to bring, and they aren't making changes based on the opposition. So I'm curious, what has our first Rider team brought, Kaj?
Well, for the first ship they have a surprise piloted by Finks. It's a Spire with double Gatling. A Gatling that's a Banshee, Carronade, and a Watcha. Next one is Dragon's Rage, piloted by Exedion. It's a Goldfish with Gatling, Carronade, and Watcha as well. Alright, go ahead.
And for the other Rider team, we have Dementio Daniel piloting a Mobula, the Fancy Guardian. It has a left side beacon flare, a lower left Gatling, a top mine launcher, a lower right Artemis, and a top right Artemis, and it's currently shooting the Dragon's Rage, which is moving in on the Lib 80K and unloading its Watcher. The Lib 80K is piloted by Luosi. It is a galleon with left side Lumberjack, Flak, Hades, rear flare gun, right side Carronade, Watcher.
Alright, so we already have one kill, and there's going to be a second one, I think. Either it's Libet or Dragon's Rage.
I suspect it might be Dragon's Rage here. They've got themselves into a slightly awkward position here, and the Lib 80K can probably tank for a little while. Question is whether or not the Fancy Guardian can move in to get its guns into position.
What an interesting name for a galleon.
Oh, well, let me put it this way. I can tell that that Lou uses a certain amount of open source software from the names of his ships.
That's an open software?
The Lib 80K, I forget which toolkit that is, but it is a it's not one I've linked against. Some of his I recognize because I've had to compile C programs that make use of them, but the the surprise is not really causing a surprise here. It came around the corner and immediately ate a ton of Gatling fire from the Fancy Guardian. Now the Dragon's Rage is coming in. Oh, eating a ton of Lumberjack fire. I think a heavy flak may have landed in the Hades. The Dragon's Rage ducking behind the galleon, trying to hide. The Fancy Guardian turning to face, may well be able to kill the Dragon's Rage here.
Yep, Dragon's Rage is, well, going to be down in a matter of seconds, I think, in my opinion, because dealing with two ships, full ships, well, Libet TK is, well, now firing those watches into a Dragon's Rage. It's a miracle the Dragon's Rage is still standing or flying. Well, never mind, scratch that.
Miracle just came to an end, and oh, surprise, surprise, I hope you're not pushing too hard forward there. Nope, Finks has realized what's happened and is backing up.
Yeah, so... Libatike... I'm trying to remember if I've seen it somewhere.
Okay, so that probably didn't quite go according to plan there. I think the Spire may have encountered some of the same problems that that I have facing off against Daniel's Mobulas, which is the mines make it quite difficult to close on a mobula, and mobulas are better able to pick range against a spire here if you're going with this kind of spire, because you typically are packing as much explosive and piercing firepower as possible to ambush. Okay, the surprise is spotted. The Fancy Guardian has gun arcs on them. They are backing up. They don't want any of that for the time being. They're moving around into hard cover. The Dragon's Rage is setting up for a flank against the Fancy Guardian. It manages to land some decent Watcher shots. A few of the guns are down, but now it's moved into the Galleon's gun arcs, I think.
Yep, Dragon's Rage.
Balloon is down.
Dragon's Rage was trying to run away, but ran into a wall and now eating. That's a Banshee, I think, and a Gatling gun. So now he's running
it's
away.
having a sad time, yeah. It's probably going to try and sneak around this into hard cover again, but that attack ultimately costing the Dragon's Rage about half of its perma-hull.
Yep, they managed to get into a hard cover there and shake the spot, so that's good for them for now.
So I think part of the problem that the Ryders, the Sushi Ryders here are going to experience is that the Spire is going to have a very hard time sneaking up and ambushing against this modular and this galleon. Especially now that they've gone down 2 points, because they have to take the initiative and can't hold position. They have to go on the offensive.
Yeah, so Dragon's Rage is up to something. Not sure what. Did they release the flare or Fancy Guardian? I think Fancy Guardian did.
I suspect it was Fancy Guardian, yeah.
Yeah,
Surprise out in the open.
Yeah, Surprise is baiting the enemy, so Dragon's Rage is going to shoot the Fancy Guardian, disabling their guns. Nice one.
The Fancy Guardian already starting to back up, though. If the Dragon's Rage tries to capitalize on that, I think they're going to have a problem. And already mines going out, preventing the Dragon's Rage from pursuing.
Yeah. Mines here. Mines.
Mines, yes. The Mobula has a top deck mine launcher.
Oh my.
And it's not just this is Daniel's mine launcher either. Alien is actually firing it at the Dragon's Rage. Surprise! Getting gun arcs on the Lib ATK. Mobula turning to face.
Yeah, Surprise is trying to get Libe TK down, but Fancy Guardian noticed it and now trying to support their teammate with killing the Surprise, which their armor is down.
Yeah, I think now the Spire has the problem that this may represent something of an overcommitment. The fish coming in just in time to get a disable on the Fancy Guardian, but that does mean that all of the guns on the side of the Lib ATK are, or at least were, reasonably functional until that Watcher ate all of them.
Yeah. So Surprise armor is down, still no explosive damage there on the hull. Oh, there's the mine! And there it is. Nice one.
Yeah, and now they're going to eat a backside full of Watcher, down goes the Surprise, and that leaves the Dragon's Rage in probably a position it doesn't want to be.
Yeah,
Watcher
indeed.
manages to disable a fair number of guns, though. They might be able to get out of here unless... Oh, yep, there comes the mine. Here comes a Watcher, there goes the balloon, there goes the armor, there goes the all of the things.
Yeah, all the screws and plates and whatnot.
Yep, that's the end for that goldfish. The Surprise has spawned back in, but I think this is now going to be a very big ask.
Yep. So, I will ask you a question, Nano. May I?
I wasn't there, you can't prove a thing, and if you can, well then it was my twin.
Alright. That's some useful information, but that's not what I'm asking for.
Okay.
Some of the who was it? Skirmthrall said that he knows the word dobre in our language, that someone is using it 20 times in a row. Do you know what dobre means?
I have no idea. Not the slightest clue.
I see. Well, you will know after this interesting little combat here. So Dragon's Rage losing their armor, now they were trying to ram into a Lip Bay TK, but they managed to dodge it because of the because of their armor was down. Now they just hit the mine. Armor is down again. They managed to get it back up. They are going for the hard cover there.
We missed something pretty interesting there, which was as the surprise was moving across a very small gap, the Lib ATK sniped out their balloon with their lumberjack. That's why the surprise was unable to do any kind of support for the Dragon's Rage there as it came in, because it literally had fallen below the point where it could actually have any substantial impact on the match, and that left the Dragon's Rage basically vulnerable and flying into, well, mines and watches and Artemis rocket launchers, oh my.
Yeah. Dragon's Rage is trying to flank, but Fancy Guardian spot them first, and now they are eating those Gatling guns. Well, they managed to get 3 disables on their guns, so that's something.
Okay, well, the surprise is trying to surprise the Lib ATK. They have managed to move into hard cover here, but they do know where they are. The Dragon's Rage is dropping down reasonably low. They're taking some watcher shots, but most of them are going into the balloon. They're not going to be able to rise up here because of a minefield.
They managed it. Yeah, so Dragon's Rage is going after Fancy Guardian, meanwhile Surprise is going after Lib ATK, or Libatk in my pronunciation. Fancy Guardian changed focus and now going after Surprise. Oh, there it is, the mine hit. Oh, nice ram into a mine there. Lib ATK is not looking good. They lost their armor for a bit, losing their hull. Fancy Guardian was just rammed into a Lib ATK there by Dragon's Rage. Now both of those blue ships are in, well, the very difficult spot.
Yeah, this is an awkward position for them to be. I don't think they're going to like this. I think the Lib ADK is about to... Oh, they get their armor up just in time.
Indeed.
Taking another round of Gatling fire. The Gatlings might kill them here.
Oh, a sneeze would have killed it. Up there it is, the sneeze.
Yeah, Scatling sneeze, the worst sneeze. And now Fancy Guardian being bullied by Dragon's Rage, rammed down into a building, and that's 2 to 4.
Something happened, yeah. Alright, so the word dobre in our language means alright or good.
Huh?
And Skirmthrall just said that dobre is love, dobre is life. It seems that this word is, well, liked by some people, I guess.
Interesting.
Indeed.
So, what you're saying is that I should be saying this at every opportunity.
Certainly.
We're going to take over the world with Dobre. See, I can't roll my R's, so I'm always terrible with.
Yeah, it's. I am not good with R's as well. I can like say one R like R, but not like continuously.
I think it's just because I'm from the south of England and we're all, you know.
Yeah.
Iffy, perhaps is a way to put it. Alright, Fancy Guardian and Live ATK are back in. Dragon's Rage is sitting at about 50% perma-hull. That last engagement went very well for the surprise in the Dragon's Rage. They were able to get through it with minimal additional perma-hull from at least that engagement. The Dragon's Rage had suffered a little bit before that. I think they'll be looking to replicate that here.
Yeah, it seems that we are experiencing slow-mo on the server.
Oh no, not slow-mo. That's not good.
Yeah.
Maybe we should cast slowly too. No, perhaps not.
Well, there's a flare.
Indeed, yeah, it
Nice
does
and
look as though
bright.
things have slowed down a wee bit.
Yeah, and well, I don't think. Well, Goldfish is going fast.
Ah, yeah, looks like we're back in it now. The Dragon's Rage is charging towards the Fancy Guardian, going low. It's interesting. I'm not sure that's a good idea. That's why it's not a good idea.
I
because
think
with
we
ATK.
have the final kill here.
Yeah, I think Dragon's Rage may have just
Overshot it.
committed a little bit too heavily there.
Yeah, their rage was a bit too much.
Yeah,
And there it
perhaps
is.
Next time, just go for, I don't know, T-Rex or Raptor Rage instead of the full-on Dragon's Rage.
Well, there
Okay,
it
so
is.
that's
One of the
5-0,
Ryders.
5-2 rather, to the Storm Riders over the Sushi Riders.
Yeah, one of the Ryders wins. And now let's see.